going on, YouTube universe? My name is Zirra, and welcome on in, ladies and gentlemen, to Zirra Reacts, the channel where we break down, interpret, and do whatever we have to do to videos on the internet. Today's video is for all the soulmates out there, a collection of Missioned Souls fans that I have very proudly recently joined. We are checking out the family band once more, but in a different vein, in a different format. A lot of you guys have been commenting on my previous reactions. We've only had a handful of them. I think we've only done 3 up until this point in time. But you've turned around and said it's about time I reacted to a song that had both Secan, their father, and Sheena, their mother, on screen with them. And that's exactly what we're doing today. We are checking out Separate Ways by Journey, a guilty pleasure song of mine as far as, you know, 70s, 80s, 90s rock goes, and I'm incredibly keen to see how this formation works. Secan will be playing on the bass, Naces moves to the keyboard, Sheena will be doing lead vocal, accompanied by Stacey, I believe, and then obviously Ice is going to be slamming on the drums, and Nisha is still going to be shredding guitar. This is one of the songs I've been most intrigued to check out, obviously because you get the full complement on screen. There's other songs as well I want to check out, but I wanted to prioritize finally getting a song like this done, because then we can have a taste of what the full complement sounds like. We know mum and dad help off camera with a lot of things, but to get all of them on screen at once, delivering for the same performance, I'm very excited. Incredibly hyped, and I hope you guys are as well. Join me, ladies and gentlemen, as we take a beat, sit back, close your eyes, relax, take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. We know with these kids, they are going to deliver absolute brilliance, and with mum and dad in the mix, I can only assume this is going to get exponentially greater. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Missioned Souls' interpretation of Separate Ways. Here we go. Wow. If you were to ask my most unbiased and humble opinion, I would have to say this is quite comfortably the best cover I have ever heard of this song ever. And this song has been covered a hell of a lot. This is absolutely incredible. I mean, the harmonies with Nisha and Naces and Stacey backing up Sheena. Sheena and Stacey have shared nuance within their voice. You can tell that Sheena is Stacey's mother just by the way they sing. There's a certain cadence about the pair of them that you can instantly pick up some notes that sound almost identical. And I mean, Ice comes through in the drums so incredibly well. Then Secan on the bass, you can see where Nace has got her bass ability from. 100%. I mean, and then she's getting to show her prowess on the keyboard as well. They're multifaceted, multi-talented. Somebody in the comment section of one of my past Mission Souls reaction videos pointed out that all of these kids are trained instrumentally on the keyboard, I believe, if I wasn't mistaken, and that blows my mind that they're multifaceted like this. It's the jealousy underneath is boiling inside already, because I would love to be able to play guitar like Nisha does. I'd be able to play the bass like, you know, like Naces does, slam on the drums like Ice does, and then you find out that they're multifaceted and they can play multiple instruments. It is the gift that keeps on giving, Mission Souls, and I'm glad that we've taken the time to take in a performance that has Sheena and Secan as a part of it, because now you get the full complement of them on screen, because obviously off screen, Sheena does a lot of the editing and uploading when it comes to the videos, and Secan does a lot of the sound engineering, but to have all of them take part in actually performing the song is something special. And the instrumentals are clean, the vocals are clean. This is as comprehensive a Journey performance I have ever heard in my lifetime. Yes, Ice! Every time Nisha has the opportunity to flex her guitar muscle and show how comprehensively sound she is when it comes to playing, she just knocks it out of the park. That is another clean solo. Again, absolutely blown away by the level of talent. And you know what? There's a moment I want to highlight in this video. In this moment right here, I don't know if we can pinpoint it exactly. Let's see if we can try to pinpoint it. Sheena and Nisha are truly vibing with each other in the moment right here. Sheena looks at her and smiles confidently. You've got Nisha smiling back. Even Secan over here kind of looking on with pride as well. There is so much love and admiration for each other within this family that just transcends being a band. This is something truly special that we're beholding, and I can only hope this is only the beginning for these guys. Again, I'm sitting here as a soulmate, claimed by many of you guys watching at home, I'm waiting for the transition from cover band to full-blown, musical genius when they do their own thing. It's going to be a huge transition away from the norm, but I can't wait to start taking in original content. Now, if they've done original songs before and I'm just being stupid because I'm still knocking on the door of Mission Souls, so I'm still unfamiliar with their body of work, do point me in the direction if they have got some original work there. But I'm going to take it back just before this solo so we can listen to it once more. Because why wouldn't we? She's just aura farming at this point. With the whammy as well? I got goosebumps right at the end then. Holy shit. I swore. God damn it. Again, I'm just at that point where I expected brilliance. I knew that was going to be great, but I did not expect it to be this phenomenal. This band, this family are something else. And I draw comparisons often to Mission Souls and The Warning because I feel as a family, as children, they can be put in the same basket, really. We know Warning as a collective started as a young, band of sisters doing cover songs, and they've grown to be an absolute juggernaut now within the rock world. And these kids here from Mission Souls are very much doing the same. They're young, they're playing cover songs together, they're enjoying life, mum and dad are getting involved. But I feel comparatively, when you look at both, as much as I love The Warning and regard them as one of my favorite bands, Mission Souls, I feel, are miles ahead instrumentally and vocally than what Warning were at the same age. And it's a hard pill to swallow as a Warning fan, but that makes me so excited as a soulmate, because if that's the bar that's being set, holy hell. I cannot wait to see what these kids do moving forward. I'm so glad we took the time to take on board your recommendation at home of taking in a performance where Sheena and Secan are part of it on screen. This is incredible. This just hypes me up more to want to take in more Mission Souls, whether we start doing live performances, which, again, I posed it in the previous video and I'll pose it again. I'm considering doing live versus studio reactions, so if they've done a live performance and a studio performance of a given song, I'm going to react to both of them in one video, compare them, and try to, you know, gauge which one's better and have a good discussion point about it. There's still plenty of older songs to check out as well, whether it's just the kids, whether Sheena and Secan get involved in screen as well. It's not often I'm lost for words. It's not. I could talk a fish, you know, to death underwater, and to be sitting here having taken in another 10 out of 10 performance. Again, I don't say it lightly. That is the best cover of Separate Ways I've ever heard in my life. And I've heard many covers throughout my lifetime, and I've heard many covers, particularly of the song we just listened to. And that was insane. That was absolutely phenomenal. That now opens the door and the floor to you guys at home. Let me know in the comment section down below which song or songs you would like me to react to next when it comes to Mission Souls. Hysteria by the Muse is one that I'm going to be doing coming up. It was recommended again because of my love for Naces and her walking, what I call walking the dog when it comes to the bass, you know, going for a good old crawl. Hysteria is a song that is drenched in dark, bassy, ballsy tones, and I can't wait to see how Naces delivers on that. Sweet Child of Mine is also loaded in the gun. Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi is there as well, but if there are any songs particularly you would like to hear me react to, listen to, let me know. I always take your recommendations on board. That is it, however, for today's video. I do hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, I would appreciate it if you hit that like button down below. I tried today to not pause as much through the process. I feel there's been a few comments coming through recently that have been tearing me down a little bit, quite somewhat, telling me that I talk too much, I pause too much, and at the end of the day, the way I perceive it, if I'm sitting here and I just watch a video and I'm just nodding my head along and I'm not saying anything, I'm not pausing, I'm not taking the time to react, what's the point? It's just you watching me watch a video. It's not giving, you know, anything. It's not serving anything. I want to be able to, in the moment, enjoy myself, but be able to hit pause and talk to you guys in real time, let you know what I'm feeling, what I'm seeing, what I'm taking in. So I tried to dial that back a little bit today, maybe self-consciously because I don't want to get called out again, but I just want you guys to know when it comes to the reactions I do here, I'm gonna do them in my own format. I'm gonna keep doing it how I like doing it because I seem to be hitting my groove, I feel, when it comes to reaction videos. You guys seem to be loving what I do, so I have to be doing something right. And for those of you that have been a little bit upset with the language I've been using, apart from that slip at the end of the reaction, I've actually been a good boy today. So you're welcome. That's something that I'm trying to put on the shelf with Mission Souls because they're a family band, but when it comes to all the other reactions, I'll be letting loose because, again, at the end of the day, I want to be unapologetically myself, and if I'm robbing myself of giving genuine, raw, emotional reaction, again, there's no point me sitting here and me doing these videos. So I do hope you guys appreciate what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and what I'm producing as well. Do hit that subscribe button to get on board the community we are slowly building together, and hit that notification bell so whenever I upload, you get that ring-a-ding-ding, tells you something new has gone down, you can come on in, we can have a good time together. But that's it from me, guys. I'm out of here, and as always, I will catch you guys next time.